morning, my lovelies. It has been a little while since I've done a vlog. It's been a couple of weeks. The good news is I finally got my medication for my, finally got my medication for my psoriasis, which means I can treat it, and I have started. What that means is that this week you're gonna have fluffy hair, greasy hair, messy hair, who knows, but hopefully we can finally get rid of this horrible psoriasis. This weekend I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. I stopped playing it for quite a few weeks, months, and then since the July update where you can go swimming, I've really got back into it, which is really good. But I literally played it from Friday afternoon until last night, and yeah, the whole weekend was just gone on Animal Crossing. So I'm going to try not to play Animal Crossing until this evening. But the plan for this morning is to check up on a pin order that I placed a few weeks ago, which nothing seems to be happening with. Great. And I also need to maybe think about ordering the washi tapes for my Kickstarter. Now it is a bit early, the money hasn't come across from Kickstarter yet, but I thought I can at least get the order rolling and get them to maybe check the artwork and things like that so that we can get it into production ASAP. And if they come back with a quote and I can afford it while I wait for the Kickstarter money, I might pay for it out of like my savings. So yeah, hopefully gonna do that. And then I've got a load of replies and things to get back to and comments from you lovely lot on YouTube. So this morning's probably gonna be a bit boring, so won't have that much to show you, and then hopefully I'll have something exciting to show you this afternoon. So yeah, let's get cracking. Well, that took me longer than expected. The washi the washi tape designs, I put in like a preview file and emailed the manufacturer for like a finalised quote, but it's done, so I've just got to wait for them to come back to me. Still got some comments and DMs that I need to go through and some emails. And then the plan for this afternoon was to get started on a pin design. Now, last year I made this little guy. This is the last one I have left. This is my personal one. He's got a little mark on him now actually, but this is my little pumpkin spice zero pin. So it's a little pumpkin spice mug with zero on it as the cream, basically. It's got the little cinnamon sticks, and it's one of my favourite pins. To be fair, I'm always like, oh, this is one of my favourite pins to all my pins, but you know, gotta love what you do. Yeah, so zero was super popular, but he was limited edition because it was for my Patreon pin club that I used to do. So I can't bring him back because that's not fair. The whole point is that he's limited edition and exclusive. So I don't know whether to do a similar design and still have pumpkin spice latte, like a pumpkin spice latte with zero featuring somewhere on it, or to do something a bit different. But I put it out on Instagram and people are loving the idea of another zero pin, so it's probably going to be zero related. I'm just a little bit stumped. I've got that initial kind of idea of, okay, zero related or to me. I was hoping to get something designed this evening or this afternoon and film it for you guys, because I know I don't film a lot of drawing and things like that because of the fact that I tend to do it on the sofa under a blanket. So yeah, I thought, oh, I'll sit up here and do it and film it for you. But I can't get started right now because I just don't really have the inspiration and ideas. So I'm thinking, while I reply to the remaining DMs, I might put a Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack on and listen to some Halloweeny music to try and get me in the mood. And yeah, all I know is I want it to be cute. This little guy is pretty cute. Everyone always says, oh my god, he's so cute. I want it to be cute, I want it to be autumnal. I kind of like the idea of having like a little dangly bit, like almost two pins or like something up above attached on by a chain. I don't know how I would fit that into a zero pin or whether I just want to do that for some pin. I'm also considering redoing my kindness pin. So that was another limited edition one for Pin Club, but again it was quite popular, so I am tempted to reinvent the kindness pin so that I can produce it and put it in my shop for people to buy. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Okay, I think the 0 pin designing is gonna have to wait a little while because I've got a pin commission inquiry which I'm dealing with, and basically they probably need the file to be in like an Illustrator format, and I don't use Illustrator. I use Photoshop and Procreate. I've got to sneeze. I am a very loud sneezer, I'm sorry. Basically, I need to try and do some tutorials this afternoon to try. I've used Illustrator like a couple of times and I just don't get it. I don't even know what I'm saying. Basically, I need to get my together and try and work out how to use Adobe Illustrator before I go back to these people and say, yes, I'd love to take that work on. So that's what this afternoon is going to be. So that means I'm going to be downstairs on the sofa. So that means I'm not going to film anything. So I'm very sorry. Anyway, I'm rambling now. Thank you. Okay, goodbye. Good morning, guys. Yesterday afternoon, I did the whole Illustrator thing. What did I learn? Yeah, I learned that I still don't understand Illustrator. I just think it's going to take more than just a little bit of dabbling to crack it. Yeah, I just think I need to put time and effort into it if I actually want to learn it properly. So I'm going to do a little bit more practicing today. If you use Illustrator, I'd love to know if you've got any tips. And if you don't use Illustrator, then just don't even try. No, that's really bad. Try whatever you want to try. I think my little Halloween autumn 0 pin's gonna have to be delayed because I also need to create my Patreon monthly art challenge. So each month I do an art challenge where people can get involved if they want to, they don't have to. But I do it every month and it varies each month. I used to always just have a brief, so there'd be like a prompt each month. But this year it changes each month. So we've done prompts, we've done creature design, color palette challenge, doodle blobs. There's like all sorts. But one of the ones that went down really well was the like mood board that I did a few months ago. So I think today I'm gonna do a mood board. So I'm gonna have a little browse through Pinterest and get some inspiration. OMG. And before I forget, I mean, it was quite a while ago now, but I don't actually think I've talked about it on a studio vlog. We hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that is all thanks to you guys. Thank you so, so much. I don't think I've spoken about it because I think the last studio vlog I did was quite a while ago, and I can't remember whether I had hit 1,000 subscribers. I think I might have been really close. Or maybe I did hit it, but Black Lives Matter was really, really at the forefront of my mind. I'm not sure. Everything's a bit of a blur, you know. It's lockdown. We're in a pandemic. I'm sorry. I should have said as soon as I started my vlog, and I'm so sorry. It was quite a few weeks ago now, and we've moved past that. We're like, I think on 1,300 subscribers now, but thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I literally can't believe that we've hit 1,000 subscribers. And I don't know whether you saw, but I did a little draw this in your style challenge over on Instagram to celebrate. Now, not many people have taken part. I will hold my hands up and say that. Not many people tend to get involved in my draw this in your style challenges. I don't know why I keep doing them. I've got to be open and honest. I'm not going to hide it and be like, oh yes, my challenge is really successful, because that's just part of business, and you guys know I'm quite real and upfront with you guys. But if you want to take part, it's over on my Instagram. It was a random creature design that my Instagram followers, and if you follow me on Instagram, that means you helped me choose or helped me design, and it was a little bit crazy, but all the requirements are on the place. So if you want to get involved, I would love to see your version. Please tag me in it, and there's a hashtag. But yeah, thank you so much for helping me hit 1,000 subscribers. I can't thank you guys enough. I didn't imagine we'd ever get there. It's a little bit of a milestone, isn't it? So thank you.
Don't wanna play games out with the moves, don't wanna meditate, girl, with you it's hard. Fill in the blanks, text me back, throw me a kiss instead of them tricks. Don't make it hard.
Okay, so I've just finished scouring Pinterest for images, as you just saw. What I tend to do is go through, pick out images that I like, type in phrases like, I don't know, cute outfit and things like that. Pin them all, everything I like, chuck it all on a board, and then I go through and organise that board. I've also gone through my other boards that I've already pinned stuff to and taken things that I like from there as well. So I've got like this huge board of loads of images. So now I need to condense it down. So I normally go through and take out anything that doesn't kind of fit colour wise, because when I'm originally pinning everything, I'm not necessarily looking for a colour, but once you then go into my board, you can see that there's a lot of colours that it's already quite cohesive. Yeah, so I take out anything that I don't really think looks nice and cohesive, and then anything that's kind of too similar, I take that out, and I also try and take out other people's illustrations and mainly go off photos, because it is only for inspiration, but I wouldn't want anyone to copy anybody's illustration. So yeah, I try and take out quite a few of the illustrations. I mean, some I'll keep in, just because I think that they need to be in there, but I'm gonna add like a little note to say, please don't copy anybody's things. It is difficult, but I would show you the final board. However, it's a Patreon challenge, so it's not fair that I show you. But yeah, I just thought I'd kind of show you how I get my inspiration for the mood board challenges. Okay, I have finished condensing everything down, deleting off the pins that I don't want for the mood board, and it's looking so cute. I'm actually really buzzing to do it this month. I obviously need to design the autumn pin, but more importantly than that, the washi tape manufacturer has basically asked about the packaging, and they said, you know, we can do these boxes, and I think they look really nice, and also it means that they don't have to have the shrink wrap plastic on. And obviously, as I'm trying to be as eco-friendly as possible, that is a great alternative. It is a little bit more expensive, but that's fine. But what that means is I now need to design washi tape packaging and send that over and submit it to them ASAP, really. Okay, so the plan was to print out the template box thing for the washi tapes and then build it. It's just a blank box, put my washi tape in, see how it looks, and then kind of decide what I want to be on each panel of the box. And the printer isn't working, so I've got Paul up here trying to fix the printer. That's fun. That's what I needed this afternoon when I've got loads to do. Yeah, this is probably going to be us for a little while now.
Both mind and flesh, only we know how it goes. We know how it goes, our togetherness. Both mind and flesh, we know how it goes. Way down low. I don't wanna push and pull, girl, come on, follow me once. Oh, I don't play rough. You know where you got me around your little pinky, nothing to ask, nothing. Damn, she's hard. I wanna celebrate, you know, our togetherness, both mind and flesh.
Okay, so I just sorted out the template, cut it roughly. So I printed it out, I built it roughly, shoved the washi tape in there, and then worked out which side was which and which way up it needs to be, so that when I design it, I know which way it needs to be.
We know how it goes, our togetherness, both mind and flesh. We know how it goes, way down low. You don't need to be scared. I can be gentle. You don't need to stay that square. You're beyond compare. I want to celebrate, you know.
Good morning guys, it's really gloomy in here today. My camera died last night while I was filming myself on the iPad. So I never film myself drawing, and then the one time I do, my camera died. Basically what I did was I drew out a rough version on the iPad in Procreate, played around with some different colours and designs and things like that. And I really wanted to film the prototype kind of printing out for you, but unfortunately I had no battery. So this is what I came up with. This is the rough version. I have tweaked it since, but I haven't reprinted it because, you know, who could be bothered to do that? The colours will be much better in real life, hopefully. This was a really rubbish print setting. I just did it really quickly on card so that I had a rough idea. So I've gone for like a little purple and pink ombre. It just says cute washi tape on the front with my logo and some little like moon, stars and planets. And then at the side there'll be a little window for you to see what washi tape it is. And then on the back you've got all the information. So that is what I came up with. Now I've seen people do holographic and like foil designed ones, and I asked about them yesterday, but let's turn it back up. Yeah, I asked about them yesterday, but they are more expensive. Not by a lot, but I really wanted to be plastic free on the washi tape, which is why I'm excited to do the cardboard boxes and willing to pay a little bit extra. But do I want to pay then even more on top of that for foil? Not really. I love foil, but I just don't know that I can justify it right now. So that is where I am at with that. I'm so sorry I couldn't finish filming the process for you. What a pain in the bum. Today I need to reply to some people, sort out or get the ball rolling with that pin commission. They've spoken to their manufacturers and they can accept JPEG, which means I don't have to use Illustrator. Let's get started with that and see where the day takes us. Good morning guys. After I finished packing my orders yesterday, I went down for lunch and then all of a sudden I was just so tired. I literally couldn't face coming back up here and working. I just felt exhausted all of a sudden, like I had no energy. So I ended up just playing on Animal Crossing all afternoon and evening, which wasn't my plan, but I just was so exhausted. Woke up to some frustrating news. There's a piece of equipment that I want. It's a piece of equipment that I've been trying to get hold of for a while. I almost bought it near the beginning of lockdown, and then I didn't because of basically coronavirus uncertainties. I didn't know what would happen with my orders and my business, so I held off, and now it's out of stock everywhere, and I can't get it from Hobbycraft, and it's an American piece of equipment. So the other day I ordered it directly from the American company, and I paid a lot more than I would have done if I'd bought it direct from Hobbycraft. It was more expensive, and then to transport it over, like the shipping was like 50 quid, but I was like, do you know what, I've just got to do it. And I knew I would have to wait a while for it to be shipped over, but I thought it was worth it, and I better do it now. Just got an email this morning to say that it's been refunded because it's not in stock. Oh, so that's super frustrating. It's the first thing I woke up and saw on my phone, so it's kind of put me in a bit of a downer. Not like too bad, but I'm just feeling a little bit frustrated, so I need to try and make this day more positive, turn it around. The good news is I've got some ideas for my pin design, finally. Oh yeah, I was thinking about doing the whole premiere thing on my video. Maybe I would have set up a premiere for when this one goes live. I don't know. I don't really know what they are. I've never used it before, but I think you like schedule it for a certain time and you have a little premiere and people can come and chat with you. So yeah, I thought that might be quite nice. So I might have already done it. If I haven't done it for this video, then I might do it for the next one. So let me know if that's something that you think would be interesting. I feel like I have a million things to catch you up on. I do need to work on the digital download for my patrons. Now, normally I cycle each month in between a digital download, like a wallpaper, then it will be like a colouring page, and then the month after that I normally do a tutorial. But I've changed it up on my patrons, so now I will be doing one digital download, either a wallpaper or a colouring page, and an exclusive video, which will either be an exclusive studio vlog or a tutorial, or I don't know, like a draw with me, or like a speed paint. Just, it will be every month I'm going to do an exclusive video of some kind for my patrons, well, for my planets and moon tiers. So the next week is my digital download and the video, so I need to think about what digital download I'm going to do and what video I'm going to do, but I don't know whether I'll film it this week or next week. But yeah, I need to come up with something for that. And I'm super jazzed to do the Patreon art challenge this month. I've already got ideas for it, but I can't show you that obviously because that's for my patrons. So it might be that I do that as the video and have that as a time lapse of me creating it. Although I tend to spend hours on my illustrations, so it could be a really long video. I'm gonna see if I can track down this equipment somewhere. Maybe I can get like a second-hand one. I'm gonna go and sort out my washi tape order, which I've changed my mind on these boxes. I think I am gonna go with hollow foil. Yeah, I really want it, so I'm gonna pay the extra. That's about it. I'm gonna search for the foil machine, and then I will either do some planning for my Patreon stuff, or I will start getting onto the design for my pin. So I've chatted to you for long enough now, so let's go. Okay, hopefully crisis averted. I spent like hours searching for this machine, and I found one on eBay, and it's a UK version with a UK plug. It's in Greece. It's brand new. Hopefully everything will go smoothly with that. It'll arrive here, there'll be nothing wrong with it. It won't take 6 months to get it. It's only 11 o'clock, but it's all been go, go, go. So it's time to sit down and try and design some pins.
Did you ever stop and think, why spend too much time just getting ready? Let me be honest, I don't know one single thing that I haven't done to make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this.
Guys, my camera died again. Anyway, I finished the illustration. I'm sorry, I couldn't wait for you. Oh, it's getting really dark. I will show you now. This is the first zero design. So he's got his little dangly charm. And then, where are we? Done one with a little pink heart star as well, which I think I prefer than the orange one, but I'm not sure. And originally I was leaning towards the moon one. However, now that I've drawn him in his little potion bottle, I've really fallen in love with him. Look how cute he is! And then this one, which has like all the detailing on there. I don't know. And then I also did this one, but I don't think I like this one as much. So it's the bottle, and the plan would be to have the lid on a little chain, and that would have a pin back as well as this. But I don't think I like that as much as like either that or that. Either way, whichever one we go for, it's going to have probably glitter, probably screen printing, maybe some little sparkles, because like most of my pins I add little sparkles on, so it wouldn't be right not to have sparkles. But I can't decide, so please let me know which one you prefer. If you like them at all, you may hate them, but if you like them, please let me know which one's your favourite, because I am totally stuck. I have no idea which one I prefer. Okay, so it's a little bit messy, but the plan for today is to move this table and desk over by moving the table legs over. If you saw the vlog where I was putting all of this up, you will know that the radiator is in the way of the table legs and I couldn't move them over, which meant I couldn't put that flat. It does mean I'm going to lose at least 2 of these because they'll be hidden behind there, but I really need the workspace. I know I have quite a lot of workspace, so it probably doesn't look like it, but I'm about to get another printer and another piece of equipment in the post, and I at the moment have nowhere to put it other than this table, which is my arting and drawing table. So that is the plan, and please enjoy this time lapse for your entertainment.
And playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love. Oh, nah.
Right, so what we need to know then is that, get off! Where did you measure from there to there?
Yeah.
What are you measuring from there to there?
I like measuring. So you get 6 centimetres.
Why are we so bad at DIY?
Because we confuse each other. I think if we just done our own, we'd probably
I
be
think
fine.
both of us would just be able to do it on
Yeah.
our own.
But we just did it a different way. I'll do it the right way, you do something else. What I think we do is just screw these 2 screws in without making any holes,
Yeah, and then test
and
it.
then test it.
Guys, I wish we'd had this when I was building all this. Oh my god, it's took me all day. And this was the hardest one, screwing into these
And you
little
did it on your
holes.
own as well, didn't you?
Yeah, you didn't help me at all.
Does it work?
No, you weren't, were you?
Yeah.
I thought I did it on the weekend and you were just downstairs.
I'm just downstairs, sat there like, watching anime.
Just ignoring me.
Think of this waiting. You got me going crazy tonight. So why don't you come on over and be my somebody to love? Somebody to love, somebody to love, somebody.
Good morning, guys. It is now Sunday. Yesterday we were doing the tables and I ran out of memory on my SD card. It's just typical. I'm either running out of battery or running out of memory. We got the tables sorted. They're as level as we can get them. They're these stupid adjustable legs from IKEA and I hate them. But the unit is down. It means I've got a lot more workspace. At the moment I just put some pretty stuff over in the corner. Friday, I didn't work. I don't even remember where we left off, to be honest, before I started doing all of this. But basically Thursday night, I only had 3 hours sleep. So Friday I was just exhausted and I stayed in bed and drew on my iPad. I worked on my pin commission that I've got for a client, and I also worked on the Patreon art challenge, which I can't show you and I wouldn't want to show you, to be honest, because I'm actually not happy with it. And it's the first time in a long time that I have been unhappy with an illustration, like really unhappy. Like I got 4 hours into it and then I was like, this is rubbish, I'm just not happy with it and I want to start again. I don't want to try and fix it, I want to start again. So I am going to start over again. And like I say, it's been a long time since I felt like that. I used to get like that a lot, but nowadays I tend to be a lot happier with my illustration. So it's a little bit frustrating, but hey ho, it's a learning experience. I'm going to start again. I am going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and a huge thank you to you guys for helping me reach over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Like, you guys are the best. If you haven't subscribed, then subscribe to my channel, and I'd love it if you could give this little video a thumbs up, and I will see you all again fairly soon. I won't say very soon because who knows when the next one will be. It's like a surprise. I like to be a mystery. Anyway, ciao for now. Bye.